Hey there everybody, redxparasite here, and welcome back to Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland. In the last episode we started off the game, and I explained to you guys why I'm playing this and not playing Star Fox Assault. It's because my capture card decided to just stop working consistently. I actually have great news. My microphone that I usually use to record is now doing the same thing. All of my technology seems to hate me now, which is fantastic, but I guess I'm just going to have to work through it as best I can. I'm using a different mic. Hopefully it's not too bad on the audio quality. I mean, I've used this mic before, but I prefer to use my better mic. Anyways, wheels, they spin round and round, and they go places. I'm incredibly deep. I don't know if you can tell that from the level of deepness in my commentary in these videos. I don't think my commentary gets very deep here. For the most part, it's mostly just kind of knee-jerk reactions to everything that's happening. Like, killing enemies. Aha! Or getting new power-ups. I keep on calling them power-ups. I should call them copies, because that's what they are. They're copies, they're not power-ups. I think I probably played too much Metroid. I'm calling everything power-ups. And I even call the items in Mario games, and I actually thought that I messed that up because my finger slipped off the A button, or the equivalent of the A button. What I have set to press A, basically. So I'm using a 360 controller, and on the 360 controller, the B and the A buttons, and as well as the X and the Y buttons, are switched, which is kind of weird, but I guess you get used to it. Anyways, onto this boss. I touched him. I don't recommend doing that. Anyways, he paints things. Or actually, I think he sketches things, rather, I believe is what he does. I don't really know what he has there. It looks like a marker, I guess? But anyways, he'll sketch a number of different things. Most of them you can just suck up and spit back at him, but a few of them will give you power-ups. The card that you saw there will give you wheel. This, of course, gives you parasol. The parasol, who would have guessed? But let's see if they'll do... Nope, more parasols. Apparently the game just really wants me to use parasol against this boss. But I believe he'll also give you Mike, and he can also sketch Spark Kirby as well. So if you get one of the power-ups, well, except for Wheel. I guess Wheel can be kind of useful, but not really as much for this battle. If you get one of the power-ups, you know, I highly recommend sucking it up and using it against him, because it's much more effective than just sucking up the individual things that he sketches. Anyways, now that I'm busy dying, welcome to level 3. Butter building. Yeah, continuing the alliteration. My voice gives me super not the ability to quote Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. Anyways, we are now in an office building, and we have to go up to the top of the building and confront the CEO because we want to get paid more. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But anyways, here's actually going to be the first instance of a secret in this game. There's the button over there, and you see we can't really reach it because it's all by its lonesome, that room. But if you fall down here, this is such a cleverly hidden secret. I don't know how anyone can find this. But if you go down there and then you head up into here, here's this button. And what these buttons do is they open up rooms or doors on the overworld. I guess that's what I'm calling it. But yeah, they'll open up doors, and completing normals levels regularly. Sentence, I can English. Let me try that again. Completing levels normally counts for a percentage towards the completion of the game, but in order to get 100%, you'll need to unlock all of these doors. So, naturally, I'll be showing off the locations of all the doors, or all the secrets to find the doors. Ow. No! Tomato! Tomato! It died! That was my favorite tomato, even though I only knew it for 5 seconds. It we had a deep connection, okay? It was love at first tomato. That was incredibly weird. I don't know where I was trying to go with that. Anyways, you'll notice that a lot of the levels in this world, Kirby's kind of weird because they call the world levels. Never really got why they did that. But I'm just gonna call them levels and worlds probably. So if I do that, just know that that's what I'm talking about. But anyways, most of the levels in this world will be more vertically oriented. They'll have a lot more ascension in them because, you know, we're in a building, earning our way through the chains of a giant corporation, getting our promotion from mailroom to person working at a desk to person managing the people working at the desks. I make working at a corporation sound so great, but then again, who knows, it might not be, and I can't get that anymore. In order to get these two things here, you have to slide into the blocks, or else the items will fall before you can get to them. Oh, no, you will not grab me, Mr. Throw Guy. It's like this beetle thing. And he will... This guy can be kind of annoying sometimes. Case in point, he killed me. Game! Anyways, yeah, he'll charge at you. He can also fly on occasion. If he grabs you, then you're basically screwed. Your primary way of attacking him outside of using a power-up will be to launch the ladybugs that he just kind of somehow spawns back at him. There he is doing the flying thing. I don't know how he spawns them, and you know, I don't really want to know how he spawns them. But yes, you can kill him, and then he'll give you backdrop. I always get this one confused between this game and Superstar, because in Superstar it's called Suplex, and it's somewhat different. But I mean, they're pretty much it's the same principle, really. You just grab enemies, or you can grab the projectiles of the enemies. That doesn't really happen very often, so I'm kind of glad that I got to show you guys. But that's pretty much all it does. You can do a number of different moves with it, depending on what direction you press after you grab something. Level 3. Hey, we're on 3-3 now. Even the level number is alliterative. I don't know. Can numbers really be alliterative? Because it has to do with the first consonant of each word being the same. Anyways, actually, what happened there, if you noticed, was I sucked up my power-up and I sucked up an enemy at the same time. And power-up actually takes precedence when you're sucking up stuff. So if you suck back up your power-up, then you'll get your power-up back instead of getting the enemy, which sometimes can actually not work out the way you want it to, and I didn't want to do that. Anyways, here's more of the climbing parts of the levels. This section right here is taking place in a little neat kind of half and half section. One half is one thing and the other half is the other thing. Continuing my streak of being very good at describing things. Can I get a 1? Yes! I don't know what it is with, like, this LP, but I'm having an unnatural luck of getting 1s at the end game. Little mini game there. 4. Wherefore art thou 4? Why are you called 4? 4, you could be 3, you could be 2, would a 4 by any other name not smell as sweet? Okay, why am I quoting Romeo and Juliet in a Kirby game? This makes no sense. Then again, when did I ever make sense? Making sense? What fun is there in making sense? None, I'll tell you. Alright, let's just take care of this guy. Can't believe I actually did that, most of that with an ability on me, because, as I've said in the past, having abilities for those is not necessarily a good thing. Stupid Gordo, nobody likes you. Except maybe King DDD in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. That's only because he can throw them at people. If you're on the receiving end of a Gordo, you don't like it. And if you do, then you are probably emo. You know, you just kind of like pain. You're masochistic. But anyways. Sugar Rush makes me invincible. Aha! Anyways. I think my invincibility was probably running out before I could test this, but I wonder what happens if you run into bosses with invincibility. I think you actually kill the boss in one hit. Unfortunately, I don't know of many places where you can actually test that. Actually, you know, I could think of a few. I think there might be one in the first world that you could probably do it. Possibly. That'd be an interesting thing to test out. I don't know if I've ever really thought about that too much. Anyways, we're at the end of a level. I think I commented in the last episode how it seems that I always like finish a thought right when I get to the end of the level. And I got another one too. See, the running themes for this LP have already started. Only 2 episodes in, and we already have lots and lots of running jokes. Ow! Fire's indeed hot. I do not like fire. Sam I am. I do not like fiery ham. Because if your ham is just gonna burn your tongue, then why would you want to eat it? Anyways, those crash guys, if you're too close to them when they explode, they will hurt you. You know, it kind of makes sense. It's kind of the same logic that you will get hurt by a grenade if you are near it. It's kind of the definition of splash damage for you right there. Anyways, in this room we have a timing puzzle. You have to go in when he's not shooting you. As I did a very good job of doing. Okay, secrets. Secrets is right here. The thing to know about this secret, though, you're gonna want to be quick when you activate this block, or else you will get locked out. So just if you go up, then you shouldn't have a problem making it over here. And here's our secret button. As with all buttons, if we see one, we must press it. I don't care what it does. It could launch nukes that cause World War III, but we have to press the button because, well, I mean, who can resist pressing a button? Especially when you're not supposed to press the button. You know what I mean? Come on. You would press that button. Pretty much everyone would press that button. But anyways, this is the dark segment. If you suck up one of these guys and then you use it, then it makes everything light and possible to see. Although the outlines of the important platforms are still visible, so yeah, you can still see where you're going even if you don't have it on. But there are some things, as we will see later, that can be obscured by the darkness. Get back here, you. I want my power up. Anyways. As for these 3 sections right here, you can see on the left there's a maximum tomato, on the right there's a 1 up, and in the middle there's nothing. So if you took the middle path, then you're kind of SOL. And that makes me actually think of a really good metaphor for politics. So if you think about it, if you're in the middle, if you're like a moderate, you're kind of SOL. Either you have to be like liberal on the left side or conservative on the right side, or else no one takes you seriously. Anyways, boss of level 3, Sun and Moon. So they will work together. One of them will be on the ground, and one of them will be in the sky. It takes just 3 hits from high jump to kill them. Well, it takes 3 hits for the moon, I guess 4 hits for the sun. But they each do different attacks while they're in the sky. the ones that the sun does, if you suck up those stars that it makes, that'll give you fire, and the moon will give you crescents. They are crescents. The moon is a crescent, but I believe I meant to say cutter. I don't know how I messed that up, but I think I did. But I mean, other than that, that's pretty much itch. That's pretty much itch. I think I'm going to leave the episode at that. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. redxparasite, signing out.